Hey, what's up guys? It's Brendan from Best Life Weight Loss. And today's bike vlog, I want to talk about consistency when you're getting active, you know. And the idea really is, you know, you want to get started on your weight loss journey. And I want to fucking buy a treadmill and I want to run this much. I want to do this much on the bike. And that's great, and having goals and setting things is perfect. But trying to do too much too early can be overwhelming and you can burn yourself out. And what can happen is you can work out too hard, too fast. Your body's not used to it. You can injure yourself. And the soreness you get, it can be off-putting for some people that aren't used to that kind of pain, aches, stuff like that. They're gonna think something is wrong. They're gonna stop. And I've seen it many times where people start up, they do too much, they fall off, they're like, oh, you know, I went really hard, I'm gonna take a break. And I've had videos in the past, taking a break when it comes to your exercise, your workout, it can be such a detriment. It was something that always deterred me when I was younger. If you know the story, I've been fat most of my life. I was morbidly obese. Like from fucking middle school up, I was morbidly obese, you know. And I was always active and out there somewhat, but I was just eating like dog shit, you know. And when I say active, I was moving, but I wasn't doing exercise. You actually have to physically commit yourself to doing an exercise and activity. Set that aside. You know, it's one thing to say, hey, I'm gonna go and walk to the store. No, that's not fucking exercise. If you are out going for a walk and that's your exercise, you got to be having a good pace. You have to dedicate that to a thing. I know it might sound silly, but it works. Dedicating the time, saying, hey, this is an exercise, and putting in that effort, that pace. And what has happened in the past is, because I've tried to lose weight in the past. I was always a fat piece of shit, but I always had aspirations to lose the weight. And one thing, when I was younger, you know, I would start, sometimes I'd last a month. It was always the diet first, you know, the diet was always the easiest thing to break. You know, and once I broke the diet, forget about it. You know, and it's something now where I've learned, it's like, even when my diet falters, staying consistent on the workout, not missing the scheduled days, it's a game changer. It really is. You know, you want to lose weight and have a successful weight loss journey, you have to be in a calorie deficit. What does that mean? It means you're burning more calories than you're consuming on a daily basis. That's why I talk about tracking what you're eating, knowing how many calories you're consuming each day, guesstimating how many calories you're burning. And once you do that, a couple weeks, you're going to get a formula down of how many calories you are consuming, especially once you're making your own food. You know, being healthy and living your best life, you know, you can't just fucking buy fast food. Those meal preps, you know, looking into some of them, there's not a lot of preservatives in some of them. Some of them have a lot of sodium, so you got to be careful and you got to really look and see. But really getting that natural food. And I'm saying, you know, fruits, vegetables, and meat. And if we're going to talk about diet, you know, one thing I was thinking about yesterday, and you know, if you have any, if you're in that realm of fitness at all, and you've seen bodybuilders, you'll know like Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, and they talk about their relationship with food. Whereas Ronnie Coleman's relationship with food was that he loved to eat, and his mom cooked his meals and it tasted great, and he was putting barbecue sauce in everything. And there was Jay Cutler, and you look at his perspective and his food was bland. And now he hates food and he hates eating and he doesn't have a fun association with it. Ronnie Coleman also won more Mr. Olympias. So with that being said, it comes back to what I'm always trying to say about diet is you have to enjoy your diet. You have to enjoy the food you're eating. And you can make delicious, tasty food, that's healthy. You know, and especially if you're working out a lot, you're burning calories, you can fucking salt up your food. You can put that butter on there. You know, you're not, it's not going in excess. You know, I don't put a bunch of sauces, syrups on my foods. You know, if I'm putting ketchup, I'll have a burger, I'll put some ketchup, it's gonna be sugar-free ketchup, you know? And those subtle differences in your diet, whether it's just getting into the sugar-free or the diet sodas, the different alternative snacking ideas, all of those will just immediately, you can see a difference, because it comes down to the nutrients you're putting in your body, the calories you're burning, and the calories you're consuming. And one thing that was a big detriment to me, even when I was trying to lose weight, was I wasn't paying attention to the calories I was consuming. You know, I think I was in my 20s when I learned a honey bun had 600 calories. How are we fucking 13 years old eating 600 calorie honey buns? Who allowed that? That shouldn't be a fucking thing, but it is, you know? And it's more about the awareness of what we're eating at the most point. It's something I was never, you know, the concept of serving size, calories, nutrients, it was always there in my brain. You know, we all that went to school, food pyramid, it's there in my noggin, but I never acknowledged it, never thought about it with correlation to my weight. I just thought, oh yeah, I'm fat, and that's how it is. And really looking into that and seeing, and even going to like fucking Jack in the Box and seeing the calories, it's like, oh, well, fuck, man. That Oreo shake is 1,180 calories. I can go have 2 Fat Boy ice cream sandwiches from a pack of 4 that I bought at Safeway for 600 calories. You know what I mean? So seeing, learning, and understanding not only the calorie count, but what kind of nutrients your body kind of needs, it can really send you into a good place on your journey. But in my brain, my mind tells me, like, and it's shown me in this almost 3 years now, it's gonna be 3 years soon, that I've been on this journey, that consistency in the exercise, you know, the diet, I'm telling you, the diet will come. You start exercising and you start to eat right, it becomes easier. When you're burning calories, when you're putting your body through exorbitant amount of exertion, your body will require protein, nutrients, and feeding it fucking dog shit and junk food, it's not gonna fucking fuel it properly. You're gonna learn that. There's no diet plan. You know, there's plenty of diet plans out there, but I don't feel like anyone can just pick one and it's gonna work. You have to figure out what's gonna work for you. You have to formulate your own plan. I'm not here to say, hey, this is what you need to do. I'm here to say, hey, this is what I did. You can try it, and I think it'll work for you. But it all comes down to the theme of the video, consistency. And I haven't missed a workout where I haven't made up for it that same week, that same time, where I'm like, oh, you know, and it makes a difference. Staying the course, not stopping, always being on it. And sometimes you might be hurt, you might be sick, and you do have to take the time. But getting back on it, not letting yourself fall off from that journey. The diet is so important, calorie deficit is so important to a weight loss journey, but there's something about the exercise, there's something about working out that will make you feel better, and it will change you. And that's all I want, is for everyone to feel as good, as powerful as I do. Well, I hope you guys start your weight loss journey today and stay positive.